The controversial book, The Vinci Code, is poised for worldwide release as a movie this week. There's already been a strong Asian backlash against the fictional thriller, which centers on the contention that Jesus had a child with Mary Magdalene, and the Roman Catholic Church hushed it up. In the Philippines, movie censors slapped an adults-only certificate on the movie, banning those under 18 years old from viewing it. In Thailand, Christians are urging government censors to cut the final 15 minutes of the film. In India, Christians staged peaceful protests calling for a ban on the film. And in South Korea, a court rejected a bid to block the movie by the Christian Council of Korea. Well, much of the controversy surrounding the Da Vinci Code centers on the group Opus Dei.
Now, the book and the movie portray Opus Dei as murderous and power-hungry. The group itself, though, wants to tell its side of the story, so it has opened up its inner sanctum in Rome to ITV's James Mates.
To protect a secret so powerful that if revealed, it would devastate the very foundations of mankind.
A secret protected at any price by a Catholic group called Opus Dei. The film is fiction, but they are real, operating from a headquarters near to the Vatican.
The Da Vinci Code tells us that Opus Dei is a sinister, highly secretive organization. Well, we've managed to get into what is truly its inner sanctum, the church inside its headquarters in Rome, in which stands the tomb of its founder. The story of how we got in here is frankly rather disappointing. We simply telephoned and they said, come over.
This can't surely be the same Opus Dei whose albino monk Silas thinks nothing of kidnap and murder.
There's no such thing as an Opus Dei monk.
Father John Walk runs a website debunking the Da Vinci Code version of Opus Dei as a sect like the Moonies that brainwashes the young.
Opus Dei is rather easy to leave. It's somewhat difficult to join Opus Dei. Frequently you have to ask many times.
Veteran Vatican watchers, though, can see where they got the reputation.
Are they a Freemasonry within the church?
They behaved like for many decades. Now, especially with the Da Vinci Code story, they have adopted a new strategy of transparency.
But do they, like the monk Silas, perform self-flagellation? Scenes like this are not completely untrue, just a gross exaggeration.
This is the cilice. It's made of wire with slightly sharpened points on one side, normally worn around the thigh. It doesn't look comfortable, and I'm told it isn't, though they do say the idea is to cause discomfort rather than pain. And this is what they call the discipline, made of rough, knotted string, with which you carry out an act of penitence once a week or so, normally while praying.
The film is fiction.
Sarah Cassidy, born and raised in the home counties, has risen to be one of the directors of Opus Dei.
The cilice is it's made of wire, which you attach to your leg, and it pricks your leg, and that reminds you that that Christ died for you. That I wouldn't even call it pain, to be perfectly honest.
Do you wear one?
Yes, I do.
And does it draw blood?
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
With posters for the Da Vinci Code even at the doors of the Vatican, Opus Dei have a battle on their hands to defend their reputation. But ironically, since the book, they've been flooded with membership inquiries. It may just be true that there is no such thing as bad publicity. James Mates, ITV News, Rome.
Certainly got people talking. Well, Opus Dei has about 85,000 members worldwide, and Hong Kong is the regional head office of Opus Dei in Asia. There's also a chapter in mainland China.
Now, Ruben Mandahar, an associate professor at the City University of Hong Kong, is an Opus Dei member, and he joins us now in the studio. Welcome to the program. And what does it mean to be a member of Opus Dei?
Not to be a secret member, so I'm here quite openly presenting myself. Well, the main message of Opus Dei is to sanctify yourself, to make yourself holy in wherever you are. You don't have to become a priest, you don't have to become a nun. So this somehow turned the old concept of if you want to be holy, you have to leave the world and go to the mountains or detach yourself from the world. So it turned that on its head, meaning that whatever you're doing, provided it's an honest venture, you can actually enter heaven once you're done with this life. So that's the main message.
So it's about being essentially mindful about your religious role, your personal Christian role. In the same way some Buddhists say you've got to be mindful in every moment about what you do.
Exactly, 100%, not just 10%, not just Christian on Sunday, but you have to be a Christian living your commitment to Christianity all throughout your day.
Now, you brought in for us here, I just have to cut to the chase here. Flagellation. It's obviously features in this book and in this film.
Corporal.
Corporal mortification.
Yeah. By the way, before I go to this point, the Hong Kong headquarters does not cover the whole Asia. It only covers some parts of Asia. Right. The Philippines has a larger constituency. Anyway, so this corporal mortification bit, I know, has fascinated the world so much. But this is actually part of Catholic tradition. This is very, very much part of how it is to sacrifice yourself, uniting yourself to Christ. So the idea that all that you're doing can be united to Christ. Now, any corporal mortification cannot be of any value if it's taken away from the ordinary trials of the day. So this is like on top. So it's like what we call in Catholic language the spirit of penance. So spirit of penance meaning you have to keep up with all the trials that God sends you. So if you don't do that, then this has no meaning.
Now, there's two instruments of penance. This is one of them right here, just a series of knotted ropes that you're supposed to hit yourself with.
Yes, there are many.
How often do you do this?
Well, there are many instruments of penance, not just two. So probably there are like 15. Okay, this is what we call, one of the instruments called in the Catholic language is called disciplines. In ordinary English, it's called a whip. You can use it as a horse whip. So in the book, it says that this produces blood, the trailer that we've seen. But you probably have to hit yourself 5 hours continuously to produce any hint of blood.
Whack here. Go on.
Right.
Is that how hard you hit it?
Yeah, that's how you do it.
And here does it hurt?
It's not enough pain.
Not enough
and
pain.
And it's drawing blood. It's not drawing blood.
No, there'll never be blood. It's just an impossibility.
Don't tell Human Resources that. I'm intending to sue after this interview. So if it doesn't cause that much pain, and it doesn't cause any great deal of pain, what's the fuss about it? And also, why do you do it? I mean,
well, as I said, this has no meaning if you detach it from all the other trials that you have during the day. So the same thing with the Silis. It's just to make you uncomfortable, and that somehow reminds you that, okay, anything that does not conform to pleasurable life can be connected with what we call mortification, to die to oneself so that you can be part of Christ.
One very quick question. Do you agree with moves to ban the Da Vinci Code?
No. I myself will wait for the DVD. Any boycott, any banning, I think will just contribute to the box office.
Fascinating. Well, thanks very much for coming in. And, people say it's all secretive, but you've been fantastically open with us, so thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you very much indeed. He's already read the book, too.
And it didn't hurt.
No, it didn't hurt.
No.